crunch. It wasn't a good crunch, but I'm literally crunching. You know how hard it is to say crunch when you're in the process of doing an actual crunch?
Don't
what? Don't crunch? I can't. No, I can't not crunch.
Yeah, you can. It's real easy. You just finish chewing and then say crunch.
But there's a timer.
You knew. You were watching it count down.
I know, but I thought I could, like, quickly get one more in. Life is difficult. You gotta eat cereal quickly before the timer gets to 0. Hey, welcome to Thursday. Hope everyone's having a pretty good morning. Hope everyone's got their,
Found my glasses cleaner that you took. I've been storing it here because whenever we turn on the lights, I notice my glasses are dirty.
Coffee.
So I clean them like every 2 days. Anyway, like they've been here for like a month now, and Tuesday I was looking for them, and you took them somewhere, and I found them.
I took them somewhere.
You took them.
You mean it moved? You mean
to your desk.
You mean it moved 18 inches from the coffee table to my desk?
And I didn't know where they were, and you didn't know. You were like, "There's never been any there."
Whoa! Whoa!
You were like, "What are you even talking about?"
Wow, we're about to have a discussion right now. You did not ask. You did not ask.
I told you what I was looking for, and you were like, "I don't know."
That might have actually happened. I don't know. All I remember is you walking over to my desk and picking those up and being like, "Here they are. You took these from me," and thinking.
Chad is backing me up. Winrazel says I asked on stream.
I don't remember. I just remember you picking them up at my desk and you took these from me.
Yeah, I did that last night.
And I was thinking, what? What did I take? I moved them 18 inches from the coffee table to my...
I couldn't find them, and then when I looked for them...
You can't win.
No.
You can't win. Anyway, I started enjoying my cereal like a little early.
Uh-huh. Because you have a lot to eat before it gets soggy.
Yeah. And that way I'll be done eating it sooner.
Coffee.
You know what I mean? Because I need to eat it.
Uh-huh. So you keep eating it.
I'm working on that part. I've been really enjoying cereal again. It's a shame that...
We only got 1 pack from Costco.
Well, it's a double pack,
I
but
know.
it's going to be gone.
It will be gone.
It's going to be gone.
And then there will be no more.
I mean, there will be more. So. My ex says I wanted to say having Alex react to an Apple event was a great idea. I knew it would be. Alex is very funny quips. He's a very funny person. And he gave a lot of great input.
Someone who doesn't use any Apple stuff. Yeah. And Josh did that too, because it was funny last time when he was like, "Why am I here?"
Yeah.
But Josh was not available this time, so.
Yep. It was fun. It was a fun thing to do.
Satsy says, "Did you ever figure out how small you ended up?"
We have no sense of scale. We started small and then we got smaller and then we were like, "What's the scale now?" And it's like, "You've been in the phone the whole time." And I'm like, "Oh no." If folks haven't seen that, it's a good video. Most of the comments are just about Alex's beard, which is fair. I'm like,
yeah,
all right. See, we've seen Alex.
Yeah, because we all do video chat on Saturdays.
So, like, we know what he looks like. And it was like... What?
Sorry, that statement out of context was funny.
Well, it's true. And I forget that people haven't seen him.
Yeah.
So they're like, whoa, the beard. And I'm thinking, the beard? He's had that for like a year. Or longer. I don't know. Longer?
Did he have it when we went to Japan? I can't remember.
I feel like he did? No?
No? He had it during ChefCon 2018?
He had stubble.
Maybe that's when he started it.
Maybe he just had like beard light.
Beard light.
Diet beard. Like maybe that was what it looked like. But yeah, now it's long and big. So.
Brandon said there's videos of him with the beard, like the video he did on his channel.
Yeah. Alex does videos.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. Like, they're really good. Like, they're interesting even if you're not an Unreal Engine person. Probably extra interesting if,
You are working in Unreal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they're about.
Like,
but
I watched it, and I was like, this is good.
He interjects a lot of, comedy.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, he has a beard. And like
He has a beard.
It was hard for me to get used to it at the beginning, but now I feel like he would look strange if he didn't have it.
Yeah.
But again, I see him every Saturday.
Yeah.
So whenever we do Steven and Friends, we do the recording portion. And then after the recording portion, we turn on our cameras so we can like all just see each other and chat. We were doing that before the pandemic.
But now we do it more, I think. Or more people do.
Yeah. I think everyone just enjoys it more.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, ooh, people.
Yeah.
People in my box. Look
Yeah.
at these little people in my box. They got faces.
Sometimes they have pets. Like Lindsay has her dogs, and Alex and Haley have their dog, and we get to see Chaz and Jeff's cats, and Bruiser sometimes gets on Thomas's screen.
Yeah.
Or we hear him.
Or we hear him. Now see, because I started that cereal,
You're almost done.
I am done. It took me 7 minutes.
Sassy said Chaz's cat in the background was great. Yeah, as soon as I saw Koth run through on the Apple event, I was like, Koth! I love Koth.
Knife Cat does occasionally appear on camera. Because Knife Cat, Elspeth, tends to like get all up in Chaz's business and like lay on his keyboard and things like that. So, Chaz says they're all good cats. Chaz, I'm excited for you to see Kep again. And Jeff, too. I'm excited for both of you to see and, I would say, hold Kep, but you know how Kep feels about being held. But, you know, on a lap. Totally.
Yeah, he'll sit on you.
I'm looking forward to... And I know Dan's excited about that, too. Dan, like, every week, every single week has mentioned how excited he is to like be around Kepler again.
Coffee.
And I'm like, fair, Kepler's great. It's completely great.
And we'll open the curtains and the blinds when we do our driveway chats.
Yeah.
And whenever Kepler would get in the window, Dan would be like, Happy, I get to see you in a month.
Kepler's not going to know what to do with himself.
No.
There's going to be 6 people here.
Because it's just been us and Kepler since March.
Yeah. So he's going to be like, what? Who are all these people?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how he's going to react.
Yeah, I think he'll
But
probably
he's always been very brave cat. Like,
yeah, I think he'll be excited.
Yeah.
I think he'll be excited because, like Renee says, he's just going to get attention. It's just nonstop attention. And he is the brave. He is the brave cat. Because whenever we would when there would be something new and scary, the reactions would be, Sagan would be like, no, and Kepler would be like, I am afraid, but I will go out and see what this is. So, Facebook asks, who's coming for Extra Life? Chaz and Jeff will be here, so they're coming into town and they're staying with us. And then Dan and Lindsay will be coming over to help with the event also. So all 6 of us have been in strict quarantine for 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
And we have another week to go. So it'll be 2 weeks, essentially no human contact. And then we'll all feel safe to, meet up. I'm excited. Is Jackbox 7 is today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I knew it was soon. Will everyone have some time playing? It'll absolutely predominantly be Mao and myself, but similar to last year where you got to see Dan and I think did Chaz play a little bit of something? It was like a little bit. If we're lucky, we might get just a little bit, just a tiny bit of Chaz playing a game. Just a little bit.
If it happens, it will happen very late into the night.
Yeah.
Chaz does have a job to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vowels in that.
Yeah, Chaz does have a job to do, but then also his job is more stressful for a certain few hours of the event, because a majority of the donations come in the first 5 to 7 hours. So for the first 5 to 7 hours, Chaz can't leave his station. It's very busy for Chaz. And then I'd say likewise for Dan, but Dan's job is pretty consistently busy because there's always donations to read. So, anyway.
You and I can switch out with Dan.
Yeah.
Or if Lindsay wants to read donations, or Jeff even for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have 2 more hands on deck for things. So, for example, if Lego Harry Potter gets voted on.
Yeah, that's Lindsay's game.
Lindsay is going to play that game. Lindsay's going to guide you or me or something. Is it 4-player or just 2-player?
I have no idea.
I assume it's 2-player. It might be 4-player. But so if that game gets played, Lindsay's going to be the one because that's
easy for Lindsay to quarantine because she works at home and she wants to hang out. So she's like, "Oh, I'm just going to do that." So she's mostly just coming over to hang out with people.
Yeah. Which is totally fair, but if we need help with something, or if she wants to read donations for a while, or if she wants to participate in something, totally fine. The thing that we've talked about is everyone knows all of these people, or at least a large majority of the people watching are going to know who all 6 of us are. There's going to be some people that are only vaguely familiar with just Mal, myself, and they might know Dan. There will be some people, but a lot of people know everybody, so they're going to be excited no matter, who's actively on screen or whose voice is being heard. Yeah, so it's going to be good. NTL. All right, I need to read alerts, so I will do that with my human mouth. I said human mouth, I was expecting you to scoff or something. You all out of scoffs this morning? I'm all out of scoffs. I can't scoff without you. I got a sub from Leclerc. Is that just Leclerc? Or Leclerc CX? Either way, welcome. Get a sub also from Crom 1030. Welcome to you. 22 months from Kaze Ninja 17. Appreciate it. 7 months from 63 Phils. Changes to work row that means I'm not here live as often, but yay for 7 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. 3 months. That's a plus from Deranged Anime. 25 months from Phantom SVT. Good morning, Mal and Steven and everyone in chat. I wonder what hijinks will ensue this morning. I guess we'll find out. Right now, things are fairly subdued. We've had some wild breakfast streams in the past 2 weeks though. Maybe we got all our energy out. Now it's time for a slightly more calm one. a little more calm. Just a little bit. Phantom says, just noticed this emote. Yeah, that's our shovelware emote. Wumbler made it. I think we only added it on Tuesday? I think it's fairly new. Again, gonna get some use out of it soon. Gonna get a little use out of it soon. Also, speaking of some of the games, we put up I believe I mentioned this Tuesday, because I think I had it done by then. On the Extra Life page, we put up a section that's like our choices, because every year people ask us like what games we want to see played. So we have it on there now. So there's stuff...
Is Jerry Rice on there?
No.
Okay.
I limited everyone to 3. Hey, Milk Bombs! Thank you, Joe Dre. Appreciate it. I limited everyone to 3 titles. So some people did 3, some people did 2.
You need to add 1 to mine.
You do still. You have only put 2 on there.
I know. That's why I said you need to add 1
You want dog football on there?
I want dog football.
Remind me after the stream, and I'll do it. But like the games that are on there that everyone has like are not the be all end all.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other good games.
I mean, I've been meaning to look through and like find games, but
Doodle says I want Lindsay to play Disney Think Fast. It's like I believe it's like Disney trivia. I would probably do poorly.
That would be really good to see, though.
Probably very, very poorly. Very, very poorly. So, that would be something to see, though. I now have coffee. Kampai! Time to go to town. Drink that coffee. Drink it down. We love it. Let's go around. Spread around. Everything is brown. Not everything. I'm talking about the coffee because coffee is king. Put it in your mouth. Drink it on down. Slash it around. Gargle a little bit. But not if it's hot. Kampai!
Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Come here, Kepi. Distract me from this.
A little early for that one. That song is not... That song specifically is not a breakfast stream song.
Good boy.
You know what? In honor of that song...
Kepi, save us.
In honor of that song, Beans. Appropriate song for Beans. That was 8,700 bits from Deranged Anime. Says, I now have coffee. Kampai.
Good boy.
Kampai. Enjoy Beans. Courtesy of Deranged Anime.
Oh, help.
Kepi, save us all.
Oh, no.
Only Kepi can save you now.
I have so much hair.
I got my big mug today.
Yeah.
You know what I like about this mug?
I was cold.
I like this mug because it holds more beverage.
Good Kepi.
That's why I like this mug. It's the next RPG Maker game. I don't know when the next one of those will be, but God, I can't wait. I'm truly excited. We got
Now you're making...
This is my clap. We got 12 months from ZZ64. It's a year. Thank you, ZZ. 6 months double plus from the Sword of Lion's Pride. 6 months already. Boy, time does fly. We get 25 months at tier 2 as a gold toast from Drek. Thank you, Drek. Hitting that 25. Were you sniffing?
Yeah.
What you sniffing?
Kepi smell?
I mean... There is a possibility at any given time that the boy smells. He poops in a box.
Okay.
You might smell if you pooped in a box. You know, that's just how it is. And he ain't never been one to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't wipe well, so it's possible. 19 months from Isashi09. Yeehaw! Watching while working. It says good morning, but there's also double thumbs up. 2 thumbs way up. Thank you, Asashi. 20 months from Spin and Trap. After his doctor appointment last week, Eli, 9 months, 6 teeth, picked out his first pumpkin. It is much larger than him, and his attempts to chew on it were unsuccessful, so he settled for licking the pumpkin instead. I washed the pumpkin beforehand.
I can't believe he's 9 months already.
Man, one of the, like, time is always, like, flying by, and everyone has some indicator of that. Everyone's got some sort of indicator of, like, how the time is passing. But I do feel that it probably is fastest for parents, specifically new parents that have young children, because the children grow, and they grow so quickly, and you blink and you're like, oh, you're big now. So, did you ever do any pumpkin carving when you were young? I remember
when I was real young, my mom had this little thing that you didn't have to carve a pumpkin. You could just, like, shove it into the pumpkin. It had spikes on it, like, to go in, and it just basically decorated it. And it was a cat. It was like a cat face, so you had, like, the ears and the eyes and the nose and the whiskers and the mouth. And it had, like, a witch hat or something, I think. So you basically just, like, shove all the stuff in the pumpkin. And I liked carving it, but I liked the kitty, so I like to do that instead.
I have vague memories of carving pumpkins. I know that we did it at some point. But you know what I actually remember most? And I think it's because it's the most recent time I've carved a pumpkin. Was for the Earthbound video.
Oh, when you did that.
When I carved a fake pumpkin.
A fake pumpkin, yeah.
Because I did that when I was...
I carved a pumpkin in college. That's the last time I've done that. I made a Mr. Saturn pumpkin.
Really?
Yeah. It was like sophomore year, maybe? I'll go find it.
You're gonna try and find a photo?
I know it's on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, so I was in college too when I did that video. So it was like... I guess I was probably 19. No, I was 18. Oh my god. I was 18?
Yeah.
I did so back in high school I did a series called /Earthbound, which was basically public stunts with an Earthbound theme. I was heavily inspired by Mega 64. Mega 64 had basically just come out when I was in high school, and within months of them releasing like their first video, like we basically, it was kind of a parody, but it was not really a parody of their stuff. It was just inspired by what they were doing, but it was all Earthbound stuff. But I did it all throughout high school, and then in college I did one. I think it was the last one we ever did. And Alex helped me film it. So Alex filmed it, and I dressed up as the Trick or Trick enemy from Earthbound, and it required me to, carve a pumpkin.
Okay, so I'm misremembering 2 different pumpkins.
Oh.
When I was at my first college before I transferred, I carved a cat. It was just like the features.
Okay.
And then when I transferred, we didn't get to carve them, we just got to paint them. So I painted a Mr. Saturn.
Oh.
And he had a bow and feet, but apparently you couldn't see them. Let me brighten this picture because it's real dark.
What even is exposure? Thomas said before pushing his emote live.
Is he here this morning?
I probably summoned him.
Almost put that in pets.
So is this pumpkin tax? Is that what we're doing? So this is a Mr. Saturn painted pumpkin.
See, in my memory, I had carved like the nose as like a crescent moon shape.
Which is sitting on 300-year-old wood. Oh, there's blood. There's a lot on screen all at once. I don't know if we've ever seen a star rain at the same time as a on-screen
I think
image.
that's like 60-year-old wood. I think that building was built in the
3,000 years.
50s, so that would have been 2010, so...
3,000 years. By the way, shout out to Danny for that star raid. Making sure Blez seen and appreciated.
Maybe next year we'll paint or carve pumpkins.
Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. I mean, I would be okay with it. It's just one of those things that takes a little time.
Yeah.
Takes a little time. Anyway. Oh, there's the follow-up. The follow-up. What if I don't pay attention, I think it's the same emote. I felt like Danny sent the same thing, and then I was like, that's right. Sparks blah. And also, everyone's wearing the same shirts. Everyone's wearing the same color shirt. That's why they look so similar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. Let's see. 8 months from Back in Red. 8! I introduced 2 of my friends to this channel by showing them the birth of Peggy. I hope it works. I recently went and looked at the highest viewed clips of all time for the channel. And Birth of Peggy is either the top or the second most. It's like one of the top 2. I think the first. I think maybe the first one is from the day in during Super Mario RPG where people sent in so many songs that I stopped functioning well. So Peggy might be second, but Peggy got a lot of longevity. It's a good. It was a good moment. It was a really good moment. You get 300 bits from Jared Dillon. In the middle of making a hot pepper mix like you'd find at the sandwich place, and I'm so excited for it. Either of you make something like this before? I don't think we've ever made anything like that at home.
No.
To be honest.
It's too spicy, hot peppers.
I mean, I disagree, but it's not something... I mean, so the problem with doing something like that here is that I'd have to eat it all myself.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to, like... If we're making something, if Mal and I can split it, we can get through it quickly. But if not, I have to eat it all by myself. That sounds good. You know what? I don't know why this made me think of it. You know what I haven't had in a while?
Huh.
That sounds really good. Which is a mix that you put on sandwiches. Is that olive mix that you put on a muffaletta?
Oh, yeah.
Which it has a name.
Yeah,
There's a name for it, but I don't
called.
remember what it's called. But it's good. It's real good. I don't remember. Olive salad? Yeah, I think maybe it's just olive salad. I think Basunis is right. I think that's just the name. But it's good. Linkmaster says, a what? A muffaletta. Muffaletta. I've never heard of olive tapenade. I've never heard of that, so I don't know what that is. But a lot of people said it, so maybe that is what it is. That would be something new for me.
Yeah, that's one of the words. People sometimes say olive salad or that.
Okay. I'm gonna keep saying olive salad.
Pimentos.
No, not moodaletta. Mufa. Muffaletta. God, they're good. They're normally huge. Like, they're gigantic sandwiches. But if you can get, like, an authentic one, they're delicious. But you do have to like olives, though. How you spell muffaletta? 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 I believe that's it. I think it's how you spell it. Anyway, look it up. See if there's a place near you that'll make them. 3 months from Wanderlive, that's a plus. 16 months from Elio Lugaroo. Thanks, Elu.
I like how chat is just continually trying to make it worse. Mufasa-letta.
Mufasa lettuce. It's a strange It's a strange word. I don't know the etymology of the word. I'm not sure where it originates from. But it's good. The sandwich is good. Listen, I can't know all this stuff. Is it Italian? It sounds Italian. It's Italian. Need a bit some shy. Yo, dog, I heard you like crunch, so we put some crunch in your crunch so you crunch while you crunch. True. 4 months from Elfie Goldfish. Yay, 4 months. Sadly, this may be my last month catching this live, as my TMS treatment is ending in a few weeks and I will no longer be working from home. But there's always the VODs, and I'm mostly a lurker anyways. Well, I hope that your transition from WFH, work from home? I just tried to think, how would I abbreviate Waffle House, and then that's what it is. I hope that your transition from Waffle House back into job place goes well. And we'll always be here. I mean, unless we're not.
Ow.
If Mal cracks any more bones, we might not be. I don't know. We'll be here if you get like a day off. We got 500 bits from Anti-Hero-Sora. The one time I'm able to catch breakfast stream is the time I stayed up late after work. Well, it looks like it's time for bed. Oh, get some rest.
That was my shoulder, by the way.
You're just over there breaking. You need to be careful.
Ah.
On demand, baby. Anyway, 25 months from Chrissy. As everyone gags. Brandon has to apologize on our behalf. I'm just like, and Brandon's like, sorry everyone, he just does this, it'll end soon. It's what it is, it's these two fingers on each hand. Good music for this. These two fingers on each hand. I don't know why. They just can.
Because you probably use them the most, like, typing.
They can always pop. Like, reliably pop. The other fingers, no. Can't do it. Those fingers, all the time. Why? I don't know.
Can't be.
Anyway, there are bits and prints. 'Tis I, the birthday girl, and I am so glad you guys enjoyed the Sagan/Kepler keychains I commissioned for you. Their work is always good, but your reaction was definitely worth the wait with the shipping issues. I'm gonna have my first margarita today at the place I work at, so I get a discount on the food, and the margaritas sell for $1.99, so my day is filled. Well, congratulations.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
Kepi wishes you happy birthday. He's doing it in his purr language, though. Kepi speaks 3 languages. Purr, meow, and whine. He goes, ugh. Because sometimes he doesn't meow, he just is whiny. Now he's purring, though.
Good boy. Anyway, enjoy your margarita. I've never had a margarita, but the people I know that have had margaritas seem to really like them. There you go, it's Molly. I've been watching a lot of Mal makes, and I'm always blown away by how the art develops on the canvas. Same. And I live with her. There's times where she's working on stuff, and I'm like, and then I come back, and I'm like, oh. Kind of somewhat magical. Mal's already knee-deep in her next piece. And it's, you know, it's good.
Thanks.
It's good. It's also got that, whatever you call it, like that magic of like, where you're watching her work and you're like, I don't know. And then it happens and you're like, oh. Okay. We got 7 months from Kanitos. 7 exclamation point. I don't remember what that's called in math. Has a name. It says equals 5,040.
7 factorial is at 7 times 6 times
Factorial.
5 times 4.
Factorial. God. I'll never remember that.
I can't remember.
I'll never remember that. But I remember learning about that in high school.
I remember geometry because I use it a lot. Spiffle says yes. Okay, I'm right.
Wait, you use it in...
I use geometry a lot for my stuff.
I thought you were saying you used factorials in your geometry, and I was like,
no.
how? What does that mean? And also, don't explain it. I won't retain it. 25 months from Murmur. He says, another month, another sub. Can't wait for Extra Life next week and the chaos that will ensue. Question, if Kep had a superpower, what would it be? I mean, his current superpower is providing comfort. It feels like a superpower sometimes. If you're a little anxious about something or nervous or worried, you can just sit on the couch and just hold him, especially if you start to give him little rubs, especially little tummy rubs, and he starts purring and he'll like flip on his back. That's a superpower he currently possesses.
He's so cute right now.
So I guess his superpower would be like that, but for everyone. Everyone could enjoy that.
It's like,
Or-
there's a little cat meme of a cat with a wizard hat, and it's like, you have my love and support. And like, he has a magic wand, and there's like MS Paint doodles.
And he says shapeshifting from cat to horse. Yeah. That would go well with the current lore of Kepi and Breath of the Wild. 5 months from Tommy Tours. It's been a good summer watching Breakfast Stream, despite it being a terrible summer. Not sure if college classes will let me watch so much new. Looking forward to Extra Life. Hopefully you'll get a chance to continue watching at least a little bit. But at least there's Extra Life. As a reminder, 9 days. 9 days. Can't believe it's been it's been this long, and like we're finally to this point.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I had to run some tests last night on the Wii U to take a look at how the system
Handles
certain games, because I plan on using the Wii U for the event, and I needed to just double check some things about basically full screen versus widescreen games.
Can we connect peripherals to the Wii U?
Yes.
Like the balance board?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I hadn't thought about it before.
I mean, yeah, it's a Wii.
Yeah.
The Wii
Just
U
checking.
is a Wii, like it has a Wii in it. I've never used the balance board with the Wii U, so I haven't tested that. But yes, you just gotta like hook it up. Yeah, like Armored Frog says, it's a tiny Wii tucked away inside the console, and it also has a tiny GameCube. Can't talk about that too much because it gets into the gray area, but it does, and that's wild. It's wild. 6 months from Zeasarn. C's Double Plus, it's time to make the joke. Me. See, Steven, you're not dealing with the average subscriber anymore. Find out more in 3 months. Appreciate all you guys do. Thanks for being a great example. Thank you, Zeasarn. I'm glad that you got the Double Plus. My wish for everyone is for them to all have the plus. And then like multiple pluses. And then eventually no pluses.
The pluses combine
to form a number.
Yeah.
With our powers combined, we form numerals! The turducken of Nintendo consoles. The Wii U, like... I'm not going to spend long on this for various reasons, but the Wii U is one of the best values in video game history. It really is. It really, really is. Like, if you do not own a Wii U, it's something I would consider. if you're someone who likes any of those generations of games, something to think about. 24 months from the chemist, who says, good morning. I haven't been to a breakfast stream for a while. Been staying up late at night and sleeping in lately. I can relate to that. There's been, well, especially last week.
Yeah.
Last week we...
This week is better.
This week's much better, but last week we had stayed up a little bit. We got it a little better under control this week, but last week was just busy.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was just busy.
Kepi, I have to itch my face.
Nah, that's not allowed. I'm sorry. Jodrey's 5 milk bombs went to Tiger 413, Scrubbert, Ninja Kiero, Mallycat, and Venus Featherhead. Jodrey, thank you. You got 100 bits from Wanderlive. 2 months from Piplup 999123. Love you guys and hope you guys are well. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's basically, I mean, at this point for us, it's just, you know.
Get work done before Extra Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, I think Dan has finished everything. So he's in a good spot. He's happy. I'm
doing good.
And you're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing good. I mean, you know, there's a little... You're not done.
No,
Dan's
I know
done.
I'm not done.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else Dan has to do. Oh, we're making a video this Saturday that we're trying to release.
Next week.
Well, for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll be the only other thing he has to get done. So, like, he's been doing really well. He says he needs to arrive safe. I mean, that too. That too. So yeah, things have been going pretty well. At this point, I'm just trying to get some stuff done and maybe try and get some 2018 stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some things to release. But I'll be working on that a little bit today. 6 months from Tonyo506. Excited for Breath of the Wild tomorrow after a whole week of watching past streams, getting caught up. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Tony. And yeah, tomorrow. Oh, that actually, that's worth saying. Tomorrow will be the last Breath of the Wild for a little bit, because we won't be doing Breath of the Wild the following week, because that's a test stream, and I don't think we'll be doing it the week after either.
No, we won't.
We definitely won't, actually, because Chaz and Jeff will still be here, and we'll almost certainly be streaming something else.
Yeah.
So there'll still be streams. There'll still be a stream every Friday night, but tomorrow's Breath of the Wild will be the last one for a little bit.
Is Halloween Friday?
No, it's
or is it Saturday? Okay.
How long will the test stream be? However long it needs to be. Not as long as Breath of the Wild. So, and as Brandon says, we're plenty ahead on it anyway. I think Dan's editing, like in the YouTube episodes, we're like getting around episode 30. But in the Twitch recordings, we're in the 70s. Like, we're already 70 plus episodes in. It's going to be a long series on YouTube. Like, 150 plus episodes? Does that sound right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I bet that's right, because I'm judging it based on shrines. And we don't have half the shrines. So it has to be over 150 episodes. I don't think it's going to beat episode counts for Skyrim or Fallout. I don't think it's going to get that far. But it's beaten Red Dead for sure. It's absolutely going to beat Red Dead. Everyone, place your bets. Being realistic, like trying to be realistic about it. $180. I'm going to say 180. The reason I say 180 is that we're probably like 75 episodes in-ish. We have not quite half, but like almost half of the shrines. As the game goes on, we get faster and better at things. So like, for instance, time spent fighting like Lionels and Henoxes goes from taking this much time each time to like shrinking down because we're getting more effective. So yeah, 180 seems like a pretty good bet. Pretty good bet. Gomich says, do you know what's following Super Mario RPG? Pikmin 3. I don't know if that's been public. It's public now. I just said it. I just said it. I just said it. Hold on to your butts. We're going back into Pikmin. 7 months from Ravencloak, who says, good morning, all. I don't want to get too hashtag serious, but I could use some good vibes this morning. My dad was just diagnosed with the other C word. I want to thank you both for a constant source of positivity and entertainment. Good vibes, Ravencloak.
Yeah.
Good vibes sent your way. It's, I'm trying to think of exactly what I want to say. These sorts of things are very close and personal to a lot of folks, us included. And it's, I just wish you the best.
Yeah.
I just wish you the best.
And I think it's important to remember that even 5 years ago, things were very different in the studies for that.
Yeah, yeah. While every case is certainly different.
Yeah, and different ones are different. But there's advances being made all the time.
That's, yeah. Yeah, I'm thankful for that. There's all sorts of incredible scientific and medical advances being made, like, weekly. And I have high hopes for, you know, for the C word just in general. But good vibes to you and to your family, certainly right now. We got 2 months from Michaela. They're all lowercase. Michaela JW. Hey, Stephen and Mel. It's first time watching breakfast stream, currently 2 a.m. for me. I'm doing a night shift at the hospital, registered nurse, while on break, so able to nip in quickly. Can't wait for Extra Life. Well, first off, thank you for what you do.
Nurses are great.
Nurses are superheroes. I'm glad you're excited for Extra Life. We are too. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. And one of my favorite things about Extra Life is that no matter what time zone you're in, you can enjoy it because it's long as hell. It's the best part about Extra Life. People in Australia, there's something for you. People in the UK, don't worry about it.
We'll still be playing when you wake up.
Still be playing. Yeah. That's one advantage. The downside is that it's so long that it's hard for anyone to enjoy all of it. People do it.
Yeah.
Every year people do it. They're like, they adjust their sleep schedule to try and wake up when it starts, and they're like, I'm doing this. I'm watching this thing. And that's fine. We welcome you to join in. But yeah, it's at least it's, you know, at least we're on for everyone at some point. Ms. L says, how many games do you think you'll get through? Historically, doing the format for 30 minutes, we've been getting through 20-something?
Hello? Are you done being in my lap?
I think 20-something. I don't think we've ever gotten to 30. Someone can check the numbers on that if they want to look at the previous years in that playlist. But I think it's like mid-20s. Sounds right. It would be cool if we could get to 30, but I mean that's hard.
How's the foot?
It's pretty hard. We get 300 bits from Anne, who says, so the next time you go to Kakariko Village, are you going to get official voice actor Masay on the phone to read Pi's lines? I saw that. They're doing a...
Oh, we're done? Okay, goodbye.
I don't know what you call that.
Oh, we're just flipping.
Dub? I guess it's a dub. The dub of Breath of the Wild. And Masay and Reese both are going to be in there. Fan dub. Yeah, that's it. Fan dub.
Story dub.
Fan story dub. So that's exciting. They're both exceptionally qualified to do that.
Coffee.
That's something I always feel like would be fun to do. And there's certainly voices I think that I would be able to, like, keep in character. There's
Yeah.
other voices I can't. But I don't have the drive for it. I don't have like the... It would be something fun to do if it was like a one-off thing, but
Yeah.
that's not... It's not something that I want to pursue, I guess. I have too many other... What is it? Coals in the fire? Is that the expression?
Pokers.
Pokers in the fire? I don't like
irons,
that.
Irons. That's
I
it.
don't like pokers in the fire.
I was thinking like a fire.
I understand
poker.
what you meant. I just don't like the expression. Irons in the fire. I just got too many marshmallows in the trash. That's the 6 months from Pete Cow. Woo, 6 months. First breakfast stream in a while. Hope you're all surviving strict quarantine and looking forward to extra life. We're doing good. We're doing good. I think it's the interesting thing is this is the first time that a lot of our friends have been in like strict quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is like, because for us it's been super easy because we've like went 4 to 6 weeks between shopping trips, but most other people are doing a week, which is fine, but it's suddenly a lot more difficult when it's like you cannot leave your house for 2 weeks, and we're just like, okay, and everyone else is like, whoa, hold on a sec. But everyone's doing well. I got 500 bits from the Great Ass Fairy. Hey chat, I have a job interview in an hour for a full-time position. Can I get some of the patented good vibes? Yeah, good vibes. Good vibes and good luck. I mean, Breakfast Stream has had a pretty good history of that, so I hope that history continues. I hope that the good vibes can work today. A lot of in the last few months especially, a lot of job interviews, and thankfully a great many of them have had good outcomes. 500 from I Know How to Spell Calm. The name is believed to be diminutive form of moof, which is mold or mushrooms, perhaps due to the round sandwich bread being reminiscent of a mushroom cap, which it is, yeah. Or from mufola, which is a muff or mitten. The forms muffaletta and its iterations are modern Italianisms of the original Sicilian. Like many of the foreign-influenced terms found in New Orleans, pronunciation has evolved from a phonetic forebear. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it is, it's a... I don't know if the sandwich is, like, from New Orleans, but, like, it's certainly popular there. Mm-hmm. It's certainly a very popular New Orleans sandwich. Along with po' boys. I really want to travel again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, I just had a brief... My brain was like, I have a memory. And I was like, what? And it's like, do you remember when you and Mal were sitting next to the window in that little shop?
In downtown New Orleans?
Yeah. And you had
in the French Quarter?
And you had an alligator po' boy? And I was like, yes, I do remember that. And it was like,
do you remember the guy that was sitting at the bar that looked exactly like my dad? Like, to the point of we wanted to take a picture of him, but we thought that would be weird. And send it to my dad.
I don't remember that part very much. Oh yeah, and Café du Monde. Yeah, we went to Café du Monde, and like that was good. And like if you go to New Orleans, you have to do that.
Yeah, if you've never been,
it's like illegal if you don't do that. We did that, but then also we went to another place, and it was good.
And do you remember the place we ate for dinner the night before?
Yes,
with
I
the
do.
The mushroom soup.
In is the same. The town name is the same as the place in Indiana. Lafayette. Yeah, Lafayette, Louisiana. There was a place that had, it was the best soup in the state.
Like it won awards. Blue Dog Cafe?
Something like that? Oh my God. It's fine. It's fine. There will come a day in the near future where we will travel again, and we'll get a chance to eat good food. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah,
Permanently closed? No.
Well, Never having that soup again. 25 months from Reed the Nintendo Painter. 25 months of awesome. Excited for this year's Extra Life. Keep being awesome, everyone. Thank you, Reed. I appreciate that. 500 from an out of spell calm. Y'all remember back when we would go to the store and buy a computer game and it would actually be a complete game that actually worked and you only had to pay for it once? No. Are you referring to like 1998? The last time that I remember that. For what it's worth, it's been a long time since I've went to a store to buy a computer game, because I've been buying games on Steam for a long time. I don't know how old my Steam account is, but it's pretty old. It's substantially dated. It says on it, I think. There's a news article from July about...
That's why they're hoping to reopen once the economy ges better.
I hope
so they're hoping it's temporary.
Oh, hopefully they do. Elder says, do they sell physical computer games anymore? They do.
Yep.
They do, and it's really weird when they put them on discs because they're big. They're very, very big. Now I'm very curious how old my Steam account is, and I want to find out, and I know that there's some way...
Some way to find out?
Yeah.
Aldo says nobody has a disk drive anymore. Yeah. Spiffle says, Googled your Steam account. You've had it for 16 years.
Thank you. That sounds right, and I'm in Google, and I'm like... Steam account date length. Steven George. 16 years. Oh my god, that is more than half of my life. Yeah.
Armored Frog says June 15th, 2004.
That's when Steam, because Steam didn't Steam start because of Half-Life 2's release?
Now I don't know how old mine is.
Probably not that old. And Half-Life 2 released in 2004. Yeah. So wait. How... When did Half-Life... See how smart Siri is now with this iOS update. Hey Siri, when did Half-Life 2 release?
Which one? I found 5. The first half of my life. A year and a half in the life of Metallica. The Half-Life of Genius. Physicist Raymer Schreiber. Nairobi Half-Life. And Half-Life in Fukushima. Which one?
"20 times more facts. More 20 facts. Siri knows 20 things. One day she'll know video games. One day, but currently not. Max says late 2004. See, I thought that too, but then I was like, well, I thought Steam began for the purpose of Half-Life 2. But the thing is, November 2004 sounds right. The thing that's odd is that I thought Steam launched with Half-Life 2, but I guess it didn't, because I was on Steam earlier that year. Huh. I guess I just misremember. So it must have... Oh, Steam launched September 12th, 2003. Huh. That's neat. Because that means I have a Steam account from the very first year. So within the first 12 months of Steam existing, I have a Steam account. Wow. Yeah, it's a long time ago. It's a really long time ago. Google had no issues with that voice query, just for the record. So Apple, what are you doing with Siri? That statement can be applied to almost any question. Google had no issues, and Siri was like, I don't know. At least she's not doing just web searches now, because for the longest time she was. It's like, I don't know anything, so I searched Google? I'm like, okay. Okay. Anyway,
Steam does not want to let me log in.
Why do you need to log in?
I want to see how old mine was.
Okay.
My guess is 2008. Yeah, it does not log me in.
They told me mine.
I know.
I didn't even have to do anything. It was great. I don't know your Steam name. Is your Steam name still Melcat?
Yeah. It doesn't have the numbers.
Oh, I don't know. They might be able to find out. They're magic. I don't know. Spiffla found mine. Spiffla says, what's your username? Is it just
Melcat. There's no
Okay.
numbers on it.
It probably has a...
Yeah, I got that too when I was trying to log in.
It probably has a 11 years. That sounds right. 11 years would take us back to 2009. And
That's about right.
And you probably got a
'Cause-
Steam account to play Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's July 18th, 2009. Yep. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Because Left 4 Dead 2 came out, and Mal and I put in hundreds of hours together on that game. It was just fun. Don't say 2009 was 11 years ago. I'm sorry, Mech. I'm sorry. I must say it, for it is true. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was last stream we were talking about the fact that, like, it feels like your sense of scale for, I'm sure a lot of people here, because we have a lot of people that are similar age, the sense of scale is to 2000. So, like, when you think of things, if something is 20 years ago, your first thought is like 1980, because it's like you got to 2000, and 2000 is just where time ended, and you're like, there's nothing past 2000. Yeah, 1990 was 10 years ago, and obviously you know, that doesn't apply to everyone because, like, as Infernaple says, I wasn't even born in 2000, so some people's sense of scale is just going to be different. But everyone has that sense of scale. So for the people that were born, like, in 2000, their sense of scale is going to change too. They're going to get to, you know, 2040, and they're going to say, 20 years ago, that was 2000. So it happens to everybody. I think it's just easier for our generation because 2000 is such a specific round number.
Yeah.
And it sticks out in our head. Yeah. Anyway. Arian says your math. No, my math is correct. If people are born in 2040 and they think back 20 years, they'll think of 2000 and not 2020 because their sense of scale is the first 20 years of their life. Why? I don't know. It's just the way it is. I don't know if it's exactly 20 years or if it's because we have the big round number. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, 2000 is big round number, and maybe that's why our generation thinks about it. This was a very different breakfast stream. Very different. Brandon says, I think it was the number. Even in 2012, I thought, oh, 1990 was 10 years ago. Yeah. I'm just thinking for people born after a certain date, I wonder when it changes. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, you never know what you're gonna get. We have things to read. I should read them. 22 months from Melissa Little Bear. Thanks for being great entertainment, Grandma and Grandpa. You guys in the community here are so awesome, and I'm looking forward to Extra Life this year. I have major surgery scheduled the Monday after it, and I'm glad to have the distraction before it. I hope your surgery goes well, and I'm glad that we can be a good distraction on Saturday, and then also like into Sunday.
Yeah.
Before the surgery. We got 300 bits from Shy. Says time for physics facts 2 electron boogaloo. The diagram used to denote the atom is the commonly seen ring diagram. While this is an excellent learning tool and helps show how bonded atoms can share electrons, it often leads to misconceptions as to the actual shape of an atom. Electron shells, or more aptly named electron clouds, are not simply spheres stacked atop each other. They instead take on various and increasingly more complex 3D shapes the more electrons are present. Neat. I guess that makes sense. A lot of times, diagrams are trying to present complicated or abstract concepts
in
a simplified form.
Coffee.
So that's fine. As long as you get the gist of it. It's like trying to use Operation, the board game, to explain surgery. Like, look, you get the concept. Is it simplified? A little bit, yeah. Well, the surgeon uses giant tweezers to reach in and grab the butterflies. But if he touches the edges, your nose lights up, and he loses his license. 20 months from Marty Griff, 1980. Yeah, 20 months. Also, just wondering, you were talking about the longest time in a game. What were your hours in Minecraft? I don't know, but we definitely have a lot of hours. Like, I don't know what it is entirely, but it's got to be several hundred.
Yeah.
There's actually, I don't know if the Morning Mario for this has already come out, but there's a Morning Mario where we're asked about, like, the longest time spent in a game. And I don't think I mentioned Minecraft, but that should have been something I mentioned. Mm-hmm. One thing I realized is that for most games I've played, I've never passed, like, around the 300 mark. Philip says that's been asked. Okay, when you get around the 300-hour mark, I realize that I don't have any games really that have gone past that. I've gotten a lot of games around that point, and then that's kind of my cutoff for playing games. I don't play them past that. So,
is there a way to check it with Minecraft? Like,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it logs it on their servers, so... Yeah. Oh, only 300 hours. Like an amateur. Yeah,
Brandon says not unless you linked Minecraft with Steam. Yeah, I never did that.
No. Tachi says Slay the Spire. Oh, no. I played Slay the Spire for first 20, and I played it on the plane to Japan.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. I love the game, but I have not played it since then. I got about 300 hours on Animal Crossing, and then I haven't played it honestly since then. I probably got close to 300 hours, at least over 200 hours in Left 4 Dead 2. I know we played that a lot. There's Pokemon games I've put tons of hours into. Worms Armageddon for N64, which is kind of a weird one, but I've probably put a few hundred hours into that. The Smash series, any individual game probably has hundreds of hours in it. But yeah, there's very few games that I get past that 300-hour mark. Minecraft might be one of them, though.
Yeah.
Because I've played it so many times and so many, like, that might be one of the only games I've gotten past that. Like, Minecraft might be my most played game. It's probably not most played series, but probably most played game. It's possible. It's just accessible. And you just sit down and be like, I'm gonna play this. And yeah, I have a lot of time in Mario Maker. But I don't think I have more than 300 hours. I don't think I do. Even, well, maybe. Maybe.
You could probably look up what your playtime is on the Switch and essentially double it and then estimate for Mario Maker 1.
No, more than double.
Yeah, I know. Estimate.
Yeah, I might actually have past 300 on, because on the I've looked at it on the Switch. I think I have like 70 or 80 hours into Mario Maker 2. So if you start doing the math on that, I bet I am probably past 300 hours total on it. So, and GTA, we have a lot of time in GTA, a lot of time. Anyway, 300 bits from Gold Mage says, so, how many of the 6 children of Kronos and Rhea do you remember? Water Boy. Water Boy? Cloud Boy. No. Water Boy? Water Boy. Ocean Boy. Ocean Boy. My first thought was Water Boy, and then I was like, Adam Sandler. And then I was like...
That wasn't right.
And then I was like, no, Ween Adam Sandler. Ween Sandler. Ween Sandler. And then I was like, Ocean Man. Ocean Boy. Ocean Boy. Just, I wanted... Ocean Boy is my favorite guy. I just wanted everyone to have, like, a audible and visual, like, what was happening in my mind. And he also says, remember when I sent you a book of Greek myths and you probably lost the book? I have that book. I still have that book. It's on the shelf. I don't know the information inside the book, but I do have that book. Anyway, of the 6 children, I remembered Ocean Boy. Okay, now that you failed to remember most of them, Skyboy and Marriage Lady are married and become king and queen of the gods. They have 2 children, War Boy and Smith Boy. Skyboy also has a child by swallowing his mother, who then gives birth with him in his head to Wisdom Lady, and she is born by Smith Boy, splitting open Skyboy's head so she can emerge in armor from his head. Skyboy's fine. Greek mythos is weird. That's how it should be. That's how it should be explained to people. I like that. That's a good explanation. Anyway. Oh, Joel says your Steam page says 196 hours for GTA 5 and 236 for Left 4 Dead 2. GTA 5 is only counting PC.
Yeah.
We have another 150 on the Xbox version. Easy. Because the game, just the game is like 80 to 100 hours from the LP, and then we did a bunch of Steven and Friends and like the heist and stuff. So yeah, I'm over 300 on GTA. Neat. 300 from Shy says, Stephen George for voicing the Discovery text boxes. You got a blue ropey. I'd be down. Anyone from Zelda Universe can reach out anytime. They desperately need that voiced. It would not go well with any of the other voices. It would stick out like a sore thumb. 100 bits from MC Munker 1991. Appreciate it. 21 months from Laney Bears. 21 months and I'm planning on making apple strudel today.
Ooh.
Jealous. It sounds really good.
I have desserts planned, but I'm gonna wait till Extra Life.
You have desserts planned and we already have so much.
I know.
We're gonna get sick. That's what's gonna happen.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to make some cookies and brownies and...
Chaz, I hope you're hungry. For desserts. Sugar keeps you awake. I mean, okay. I just, it's a lot. I will say this. I've never had a problem staying awake for Extra Life. It's never been I've never had that issue.
There's normally one point where I get really tired, and that's why I buy one energy drink every year.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Brandon's comment was funny. We can time how long it takes for the baked goods to go away. Y'all might. Personal best. New record! 370 bits from Platinum Pikachu. Since you've already had one mathematical fact today, 370 is one of only 4 numbers, besides 0 and 1, that are the sum of the cubes of their digits. The others are 371, 407, and my favorite number, 153. 153 has some other interesting properties, which is why it's my favorite, and also part of my username. Neat. Math fact from Steven. I vaguely understand what a square root is.
I missed that day in school. And then we had a test at the end of the week, and I was really confused.
It's a shame.
Like, I understood, like, conceptually what it was, but I couldn't figure out how to solve it backwards to do the square root.
Oh yeah, don't ask me to solve any of it.
Because that's the part I missed. Like, I knew what it was.
I'm just saying, if you have the division symbol and it has an extra little line on the end, I can tell you that is the symbol for square root. That's what I'm saying.
And I know what it wants you to figure out. It's a number times a number. But I had to be like, okay, well, let's see. 4 times 4 is this, so it's not 4. And 3 times 3 is this, so it's not 3. And I had to kind of do that until I got the answer, and that's how I got through math class.
Also, this comment, "This hurts my math teacher heart," is literally written from the username a math teacher, and I love it. I love it. Also, I'm sorry we've hurt you.
I'm really good at geometry.
Math was never my strong suit, and I struggled with it in high school, and also it never stuck, and I didn't have to do it in college. I took a math class in college, but it wasn't even required. I don't think it was required. I don't think it was a necessity. But the one that I took was super easy.
I tested out of math in college because we had a placement test at UWSP. And so I had to take an English, a math, and I think one other class, but I can't remember what the other one was. It wasn't like history or social studies. It was something else. Anyway, I tested out of math completely, and they were like, you're fine, you don't need to take any math at all for your requirements. So basically, you have to have so many credits, I could just kind of skip those ones. And I got tested into the advanced English, and I only had to take 1 semester of English versus the 2 other what they required. And then I transferred schools, and they were like, you should take a stats class before you transfer, because you'll probably need it at your next school. And I did, and I had a terrible teacher, and I failed it. And then I got to my next school, and they were like, you need another math, but you should have done 2 credits of stats and 4 credits of something else, but you took 4 credits of stats, so take a 2-credit math class, and I took logic.
I mean, for what it's worth, the teacher has so much to do.
Yeah.
I mean, with like any subject, but like especially math. Like if you have a bad math teacher,
Oh, she was awful.
You just be screwed.
Yeah.
There's like nothing you can do, especially because like in a classroom setting, there's only so much personalized attention that the teacher can give you, and then like they're moving on. And like if you miss a concept that is a building block for all this other crap, and they move on, you're just done. And it makes you very resentful of the subject, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to art school. 6 months from Brianna906, who says, survived the first half of my semester at college. Basically, the Breath of the Wild episodes every weekend are what is getting me through each week. However, after finals, I'll finally get to watch all of the VODs and then start watching live. Well, I hope you get through finals just fine and can start joining us live. They're fun. They're fun. But hey, the VODs are there. We're doing our best to make sure that any weird muting that happens, because we've had some issues with they're not accurate copyright claims.
No.
So every time one pops up, I'm like, no! Appeal! They're like, did you use this song that you've never heard of? And I'm like, no! I'm fighting them. They're into bits from McBunker 1991. It says, hey grandparents. Just wanted to say how much I've been enjoying the Breath of the Wild stream and love how you two play so differently. I ended up watching all the VODs in a week, looking forward to Extra Life. We do have very different play styles. Much to our enjoyment and chagrin.
Yeah.
But hey, we're getting through the game. Somewhat successfully. 500 bits right now to Spocom. Fun? Question mark? Math story. Everyone knows that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Bold of you to assume that. But the mathematician slash judge in 1637, who had a habit of doing math proofs in the margins of his book, said that a to the nth power plus b to the nth power equals c to the nth power, where n is any whole number larger than 2, is not true. Annoyingly, he just said it and didn't prove it. This was a great mystery in math, and it was proved only in 1994. It was a math problem so hard that it took centuries for the best mathematicians in the world to solve. I respect math. I like it in the sense that it is consistent, which is something that is not true in art, because art is super subjective, and when you have, like, math works out in such a way that, like, it spans language and is, like, deeply rooted into so much of science, and then also just to an extent, like, humanity and how we understand the world. But I still stand back and I'm like, I'm gonna let someone else do that. It's important, and we need it, and I appreciate it, and I will appreciate it from the sidelines where I'll root it on. I'll be like, yeah, art and science. I mean, not art and science, math and science. Go math and science. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, I got the little flags and everything. I'm fine with that. I like to stand on the side and be like, science is great, science is awesome. I can't do it, but other people can, and they should do it well. That's how I feel. 13 months from Toaster Wolf. Wait, it's Thursday. I've been up since 6, and it's now 9. I gotta love my sibling having a loud music alarm that they can sleep through. Well. Do you wake up when my alarm goes off?
Yes.
Because mine's
I do not like your current alarm. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's the most gentle alarm we've ever had.
I don't like it. Something about the melody. I don't like it.
My alarm is one of the default iOS... I think it's actually the default sleep iOS one. Where it's just like...
Yeah, I don't like it.
And I'm like, this is fine. I'm just saying...
There's something about the
If
melody.
you don't
I don't like it.
Be careful what you wish for. Because I don't mind waking up to something extremely loud and unsettling. And we can go down that route. We can go... Listen, if you want to wake up to Kirby Drop It Like It's Hot, I've done it before and I will do it again.
If it fades in, okay.
When the poops in the crib. 500 Bits from Murmur says, fun fact, 1990 and 2050 are both 30 years from 2020. Everyone disliked that. 4 months from Aeronautical GG. Nothing to really say, just happy to be here. I'm glad you're happy to be here. And I'm happy you're here. I also keep forgetting we have that cool emote.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah. Cry on us. 300 Bits from Read the Nintendo Painter. You never know what you're going to get. Should be the tagline for Breakfast Stream. Breakfast Stream is truly like a box of chocolates. That is a Forrest Gump reference. A movie that I'm pretty sure was made 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago? 12. 320. Don't anyone tell me how old that movie is. I don't want to know. 325 bits from Mazel with a knee who says, Mal, have you picked up Mama George's baking habits?
I know she's planning to bake for Extra Life.
Yeah, I know she wants to make something.
Yeah.
So we'll... I don't know what she'll make.
She should tell me so I don't also make it. I know she's watching.
So many helpful people. 26 years! The movie's 26. Anyway. Yeah, between Mal wanting to make dessert and my mom, I'm sure, being like, I only made 8 dozen cookies of each type of cookie and Buckeyes. Like, you know.
And banana bread.
Yeah, and banana bread. Like, I'm sure that we will be... we will have plenty to eat, and it will all be sweet. We'll just stay up for a week straight. 300 Bits from Shy says, Pokemon, it's easily the series I put the most time in my life into, as well as the most for individual games. Gen 4 and 5 easily have over 300 hours each, but Gen 3 takes the cake, being the only game I've played to overclock at 1,000 hours. Although, to be completely fair, I used to play it late into the night and leave it on as I fell asleep, so when I'd wake up, I'd just continue where I left off. Fair. I've put a lot of time into the Pokemon games, but not anywhere near that. The biggest one was Red, and I have like 250 hours. That's all the time it took to catch all of them, and then I was done. I was like, well, there's no reason to keep playing. I got him. My mom sent us a text that says, I'm taking requests. Chaz?
Chaz, is there anything you want?
Chaz, you got a request?
Or Jeff?
Chaz or Jeff? If you have a request, my mom is taking requests. So if there's a suite that you're like, let us know. You'll think about it. That's the correct response. Think about it. Give it some thought. Aw, Chaz says anything she makes is great. True.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. Yeah, Dan. I'm sure Dan might have a request.
I just figure they're not up watching this. Lindsay's up working.
Yeah. Sometimes Dan is at breakfast stream.
Yeah.
And it's always very surprising to me. So. Sometimes he just... He's there. And lately it's not because he's stayed up all night.
No.
It's like because he went to bed at a good time. 23 months from Wandering Stars. Did someone say math? The number 23 is the only prime P such that P exclamation point is P digits long. Indeed, 23 factorial is 258520167388849766400000. Count them. In fact, 23 is one of only 4 numbers. N such that n factorial is n digits long. Neat. That was so involved that I forgot that the reason we were using 23 was because Wandering Stars hit 23 months. I read out a lot of numbers. It was like I was listening to Pi, the Pi song. 3.1414678. I don't know what the numbers are. I just know the tune of the song. Weren't we talking about Hard and Firm on Tuesday?
The song where they're like throwing in random instruments, like, can someone open and close a trash can? Yeah.
What a weird week that I've mentioned the same band that only ever had one album. Twice. How'd that happen? Anyway. Slap a rat with a towel. It's, they're a good band. They're a good band.
Those are the only 2 songs I know.
What about Carbon Cycle?
Oh yeah, I do know that one.
Carbon Cycle. It's a good album. It's a good album. It's a good album. It's a good album. Check it out. I don't think the whole thing's family friendly. So just keep that in mind. Don't listen with the children around. 3.141592653589793238462643383 and then there's more. It's great. It's great. 500 bits right now is .com. What's cool about math is that there is something called Gödel's incompleteness theorem. Basically, Gödel figured out what can and can't be figured out with math. It's nice to know what you can't know. I'm here. That information is like here. But it's neat. 12 months from vaccinated Cujo. Hey, look, a year. Weird. Feels like last year was 4 years ago at this point. Correct. 440. Time is an enigma. Truly.
I wish I had more coffee.
I wish I had water, actually.
Is your Camelback up here? By your feet?
Yes,
Does it have water in it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Thank you.
Is that better?
Friday water. That's my Breath of the Wild water. Breath of the Wild watering wheels. Shout out to the 3 people
Get that joke.
made a joke based on a water park here in Myrtle
Are we
Beach.
talking about Myrtle Beach again?
No. We used Tuesday to talk about Windy Hill.
I can't be.
Listen, we're still over 500 viewers. When I start talking about Windy Hill, we drop below 500 viewers. That's how this works.
Kepi's here to tell us to stop.
Kepi's like, listen, your viewer retention goes down when you talk about things that only 5 people understand.
You talk about Kepi?
Meg says, I see the number going down as you speak. I like how someone's using this opportunity to leave. Like, they've been like, I kind of need to go, but as soon as I talk about, like, viewer retention, they're like, okay, I'll try and make his point a little more clear by actually leaving. I'm like, I'm fine with it. Anyway, 500 bits by Notice.com says, imposters should be able to read ghost chat. Imagine how much more fun it'd be to go, who killed my friend? And see them shouting at you from beyond the grave. They should also be able to see the ghosts I already enjoy haunting imposters that kill me, but could you imagine being chased around the ship by angry souls who can do nothing more than slightly inconvenience you and shout at you? That's what Hamlet is, Steven. Oh. I'm always learning. Today I learned about Hamlet. A little bit. Among Us is fun. We still have another one in the can. I don't know when it's coming out.
I like how you use that term that refers to old film terminology for videos that hasn't been used in decades. That's how I've always referred to it as. I know.
We have one in the can.
It's because you think of a reel of film in a film canister.
Yeah, that was...
And it's saying it's, like, on the shelf, ready to go.
Well, I mean, also, that was lingo that they used in school.
Yeah,
so
of course they did.
So I'm used to that. Brand says it sounds more like trash can nowadays.
Yeah, it does.
we had an episode of Among Us, and we just trashed that thing.
Was the film term for that, like, on the cutting room floor?
On the cutting room floor refers to things that are left out of the edit.
Okay.
Because it's literally when you're cutting the
film
to put it together.
Yeah, back when they had to literally cut between frames and, like, tape them together.
Yeah. Cutting room floors just refers to things that didn't make the edit.
Yeah.
So.
They were trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 bits from Jithy Picard says, Mao, I just ordered my first Techo with the Mr. Saturn plush.
Ooh.
The Techo was not mother themed as they have a Ranma half.
Yeah, they have a Ranma half one too.
One at this time. I do not know Japanese, but the AVEC seems most convenient. I will send you a picture when it comes in.
I'd love to see it.
If you
it's a VEC, by the way, because it's French.
A VEC. If you didn't get a plush, do they still have the little ones, or are those gone too?
I checked last night. They still had the little one with the Mr. Saturn house.
Oh, so they still have it.
That's when I checked last night. It could be changed.
If you were after a Mr. Saturn plush, they sold out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We got one. Mao had it scheduled on her phone and was sitting at the computer when it went live and got one. So that's exciting. If you didn't get one, we're, just kind of...
They've restocked the other things when they've sold out.
It would be...
So I assume they will.
It would be wild if they didn't...
Restock it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it would be a little wild if they didn't restock it.
Yeah.
Certainly they will.
Yeah. I had gotten the 5-year Techo, as people probably saw from the video we did of my unboxing.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a cover for it at the time because I was like, this is going to sit on my desk. Maybe next year I'll get one when we're traveling. And then I was like, I was thinking of making a Techo cover for it because it's such a weird size. They only have like 3 covers that fit it anyway. So I ended up just getting one because I need to protect it.
Sorry. There's new blah being added all the time. Doodle sent in an doodle blah.
I saw a comment in chat earlier about the blah. I think there's more than just those 3. I think there might be 4.
I think this is all Thomas's joke.
Yeah.
I think this originated with Thomas. So Thomas has really set a trend. The trick, like, yeah, there's the head movement and the hands, but the trick really is the yellow shirt and the underexposed image. And Adoodle hit that. Adoodle says, "I have instant emote approval. I have too much power." Yeah, I think if you, I'm not exactly sure the inner workings of Twitch, but I believe if you've had emote powers for a month and you haven't abused them, that they go to instant. At least I know that's how they work on partner. I believe that it's probably similar for affiliate. So. It's just funny. I'm looking at this right now, and it's like a doodle's blah. A doodle sends a doodle blah, and then Sparks sends Sparks blah. Where's Thomas? Where's Thomas? Wish Thomas was here this morning to send his own blah. Can confirm for affiliate. Okay. So yeah, it's if anyone just got affiliate, because I know we have some folks that did, after a month you should go to automatic approval, because that's how it worked for us as well. And it's really helpful because before that happens, you have to wait an unknown amount of days. Sparks has got us on the Thomas Blah. Thank you, Sparks. Anyway, in other news, 500 bits someone knows spell says some good news from 2020 for a change. Africa is now free of polio as of last month. It's amazing. See? That's what I was talking about. Go science. I'm waving the flags. I'm not in there doing the science because I can't do science. What? That would be bad. But go science.
Yeah.
Sciencing the crap out of disease.
Polio is
Amazing.
nasty too.
Yeah, it is. Science. Oh man. Sorry, there should be an alert that is just the science from the Thomas Dolby song. This isn't like a formal request. I'm not asking Chaz to do this. I'm just saying, like, for science news, science. It's good. It's good. Also, I know Chaz likes Thomas Dolby and also likes that song. It's 10:30. Okay. She blinded me with science. She blinded me with science. It's pretty accurate. I think it was pretty accurate. Hey! It's one of the Golden Girls. I can't remember any of their names. I briefly tried to cheat by hovering over the emote to see if it had the name, and it just says O. And I'm like, her name's probably not O. It's probably not O. Blanche? Is that her name? There's Blanche and Rose and...
Dorothy.
I wouldn't have got that.
Right? And then,
like, Cecilia.
no.
Cecil.
Sophia.
I've seen the show, like, once. Yeah, Larry, Moe, Curly, and Shemp. Those are the Golden Girls. Which one is Boomerang Buck? Oh God. Okay, let's wrap up. So, things that you need to know. This is Lori Beth Denberg's vital information for your everyday life. Took you back, didn't it?
Yeah.
That show was 8 years ago. Don't answer that. Sephiroth just, heck. Things you need to know. If you haven't seen the Apple event vlog, it's worth your time. It's very funny, and also you get to see Alex's beard. So check that out. It's a little longer than most of the vlogs, but it's cut, so it's nonstop. Good. Are you what?
You should check out Alex's beard. It's a little longer, and then you said than most of the vlogs, and I was like, his beard.
I probably didn't. My syntax is bad. It's fine. They know what I mean. So check that out. Otherwise,
My stuff was out last week.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Mal's full version.
Yeah.
The full version is out. I don't know if we ever talked about that. The auction for that is still going on.
Till Saturday?
Till Saturday, I think. And actually, if you got someone you know that they want art, but they don't want it to be overtly video gamey, this is one of the not overtly video gamey ones.
Does Redbubble still have their sale today?
Yeah, it was going on till Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it ends at midnight Pacific. Yep.
And what's the...
It's at least 20 on everything. Some things are up...
With code FALL deals?
Fall deals.
Yeah, if you go to Mal's store, if you go to Malmerch, malmerch.com, until midnight tonight, at least Pacific, you can use
fall deals.
Fall deals, all one word, all caps, to get somewhere between 20 and 60%
like
off.
Shower curtains are 60, mugs are 40, phone cases are 30.
So if you've been thinking about, Brandon's got it written out, so I don't have to say it with my mouth. If you have been thinking about getting something from Mal's store, today is probably the day to do it because the sale will end. So check that out. And then tomorrow's Breath of the Wild, and again, it'll be the last Breath of the Wild for 2 weeks-ish, something like that. And then I think that's about it. Oh, and tomorrow afternoon, we're not releasing a First 20. We are releasing our...
Minecraft? Not Minecraft, but yes, Minecraft.
Well, yeah, technically. The Smash Co-op Classic episode with Steve. Yeah. First 20 actually just might be on hiatus for a little bit while I'm doing a few things, because there's some stuff, like it might be a while before you get the Crosscode episode. Related, it might be a little bit before I do another First 20 stream. We'll see. There's basically some stuff I have to post. What do you think of Steve? Steve's he's fun. He's actually really fun. I'm hoping to plug up Smash while everyone's here and let people try him out if they haven't played with him. He's a legitimately fun character. It's such an interesting character, and there's a lot to think about. Just don't like his double jump.
I don't remember it from recording.
I played with him. We didn't have any problem with in Co-op Classic.
Yeah.
But then I played with him another time yesterday, and something with his jump is strange. Something with his jump is really strange. Like there's a timing element to the double jump, and if you miss it, he doesn't double jump. I can't talk too much about it because I'll spoil a thing, I don't want to be the guy that spoils the thing. But like, there's something, I don't know. But he as a character has been very fun. It's been very fun. Anyway, and finally here, 500 bits from Fossix, who says, since there were some math and science facts, here's one from CS. Problems are said to be in P if they can be solved quickly in polynomial time, while problems are in NP if the solution can be validated quickly. Whether P equals NP remains one of the most important open questions in CS. CS being, I presume, computer science. And not custom Smash.
Or Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike, yeah. One of the most important questions in Counter-Strike is whether P equals NP. We're still trying to figure this out. I wonder if there are still important questions to be answered in Counter-Strike. I think we probably got it by now. Because Counter-Strike came out in like... The first Counter-Strike came out in late 90s? Late 90s, which again was 3 years ago. Anyway, thank you all for being here this morning. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the Breath of the Wild stream. And, you know. I keep thinking if there's something else to announce, but I guess
There's
not.
really
I guess
not.
we're good.
Next week is Extra Life.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't already, please tell your cellular telephones to, like, remind you. Because we don't normally do the Saturday streams. Tell your phone. Be like, hey, phone, please remind me that on October 24th that Extra Life's happening, so you'll tune in and check it out. And we're hoping to have a big crowd there, and this is going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be real good. 7 months from Generic Juicebox says, math isn't real, I refuse. Me in 10th grade. Just not doing it. Just not doing it. Have a good one, folks. See you tomorrow night for Breath of the Wild.